Okay, so I'm actually recording this. The actual day that I'm recording this is Thanksgiving 2025, and hopefully everybody will have had the Thanksgiving that they wanted to, or at least some of it, right? Okay. But I'm recording this for next Thursday, and next Thursday will be December 4th. That's Janet's birthday eve. Oh, I'm just saying. Another year older coming up. Want to talk to you today, not about saving money. Nope, this is an and more kind of show. Want to talk to you today about breaking the vicious cycle of doing this. Of doing what, Jen? Always doing things because, well, we did it last year that way. Or we did it 15 times in a row. We don't always have to do the same thing the exact same way. I'll give you an example, okay? With Thanksgiving, right? I said, I am sick and tired of feeling at the end of Thanksgiving Day just to be polite if I'm at someone's home, for a visit. Or even let's say I'm not at their home, but I'm in my own place and I want to extend the eating a little bit much just because it's Thanksgiving. I have the rest of the year. I don't have to pack it all in the same way. And it hit me that many of us do things out of habit, out of rote, more than out of being thoughtful about it. Well, why do you have to have so many things? Well, let's take a look at the Thanksgiving meal, for example. Thanksgiving meal is wonderful, it's fun, but the traditional meal is full of fillers, okay? We could take it down to it being a healthier meal option if we really want to, but for whatever the reason, we unleash our appetites more on Thanksgiving, as if the world is going to stop the next day and you can't spread the wealth. This is something I have learned as I have gotten older in the last decade or so. I don't have to pack it all in the same day. No, I could still have my favorites of the season and spread it out. Besides that, it's a good budget idea too, actually, if you think about it. But I don't want to pack it all in like thinking the world's going to end if I don't eat every single thing on that Thanksgiving table under the sun and then some. No, 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 no. And not because of dietary reasons, because I just don't want to feel like a hog, mentally or physically. So I have learned over time, and this just, I'm using that as an example. We don't have to do things because, well, when I was a kid, I ate this, I ate that, I ate that. Well, I was a kid back then, and I guess we had stronger tummies or whatever. And we don't have to pack it all in one day. I'm just saying. And we don't have to do things because the 1968 grandma did it. Grandma did a lot of great things, okay? But we don't have to be a carbon copy of grandma. I'm just saying. No? Yeah? Who's with me on this? And if there's something that we don't like to do in our lives, and it's not like a must, we are the designers of our own day. We are the planners of our own day. We are the planners, the CEO, CFO, whatever you want to call it. Choose a name. We plan our days, okay? We should not just go along all the time just to go along with all the time. Well, why are you doing this, XYZ? Well, because my mother did it. Well, that might be nice, but do you really want to do it? And there are many things that we do half-baked, lukewarm, and just milk toasty about it. That's not the way to live. Live with your own true feelings and do the things that matter a lot to you now. You may, I don't know, upset others along the way because you're being different about it this year, whatever it may be. Suppose every single year you bought a pecan pie to somebody's house, right? Pecan, whatever way you want to say it. Suppose every single year you brought a certain pie to somebody's house. Maybe one year you want to bring a different pie. You don't want to be known as the pecan pie lady or gentleman. I'm just saying. What if you don't want to make a pecan pie? What if you don't want to buy a pecan pie? What if you want to bring a coconut cake and change things up a little bit? Will the world come to a halt? You might be surprising some people. Oh, no pecan pie? Well, gee, I was kind of counting on it. They're capable enough of getting their own pecan pie. Sometimes it's good to change things up. I'm just saying. So we need at times to break the vicious cycle of doing things just to do things, just to do things. Just there was an old joke someone told me that somebody kept making. Their great grandmother kept trying to fit a 2-pound meatloaf in a 1-pound pan, and I'm like, what? And then they said, yeah. And then the next generation continued to do the same thing, try to fit a 2-pound meatloaf in a one pound pan, and they kept doing it along. So finally, somebody said, well, why are you doing this? Because my great grandmother only had a 1-pound pan. So if she had maybe 2 different pans, it would have worked out. And meatloaves never came out right as a result, because everybody kept following the same silly advice till finally the last descendants of that realized they could take 2 separate pans and spread the wealth. Sometimes somebody has to break the gap, the generational difference of doing something. And it's okay if everything is always a carbon copy of the past. That would be boring. Think about this too, even for our everyday living, right? If we did everything precisely, exactly, 100% down to the nanosecond of the day before, and did it exactly down to the nanosecond every single day for 365 days out of the year, let me ask you a question. Don't you think that would be a little boring? I know it would be. Ah, that's one of the reasons I added the 2 words to the end of my channel. Save money and more with Jan. When it was just Jan from New York City Saves Money, well, that's nice. But after a while, there's certainly other things to talk about in life. And I like to share that other dimension of my knowledge. So I was closing my channel off, unwittingly so, until I got a brilliant idea. Jan's brilliant idea about 3 years ago. Would you say it was about 3 years ago? I'm thinking to myself, yeah. About 3 years ago. And I said, well, why don't you add "and more" to the end of your channel name? That way, that those 2 little words, okay? 3 letters in the word "and", 4 letters in the word "more", 7 letters away from unlocking the door with a special key. The 2 words, 7 letters, "and more". I unlock the door to talking about any other topic that I want. Anything else besides saving money. Saving money is the mainstay of my channel, of course. It always will be. Unless I change that, or unless I decide to close up the channel one day, which one day will happen. Nothing's forever. Nothing is forever, except taxes. Oh, who knows about that, though? You never know. It could be changed. It could be changed. I'm always a hopeful person. But all goofing aside, I mean, for the time being, right? However, 7 letters, 2 words, unlock the door, open up the window for me to discuss any other topic other than saving money, such as right now, like this morning as I'm recording it, staring at the TV at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Always a spectacular looking event. Leo, it looks like they changed the exterior of the Macy's entrance a little bit. More than they normally do. That's interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure if I like this year's version of the way they changed the entrance, but that's my opinion. Anyway, but getting back to the moment of now, fast forwarding it to December 4th, because that's the time you are living in right now. Oh, brother, I got to tell you a pumpkin pie story before I forget. So I decided to go the very extremely lazy route and buy a frozen pumpkin pie. They are convenient, so to speak, but when I opened up the box, it looked like the contents of the pumpkin shifted over, like maybe in shipping, or I don't know. It was always frozen from the second I got it. So I don't know, but I guess the way people handle things. So I had to literally take a fork and mash it down to make it even. Then I said, oh, well, I could pretend I'm making this pie, but I'm really not. I think I'll take my own advice and go back to a gingerbread crust and make my own again. It was good. That one was a sweet potato one. In the future, I'll try with a pumpkin pie. But anyway, well, listen. In real time, it's December 4th for you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and you are enjoying your holiday season. No matter what holiday you celebrate, just put everything to the side these next few weeks. I mean, that not of course not important responsibilities. Of course, always take care of that, but put your troubles to the side for a little bit. You deserve it. Not for anybody else, for you. I am giving you invisible permission. Put your troubles to the side. Blame me. Who said you should put your troubles to the side? Oh, that lady in New York. There's nothing wrong with putting your troubles to the side for a while. The world will always find troubles. I'm telling you, I mean it. Unfortunately, so it's up to us to manage how we handle all of that.